Hi, everybody. It's Dawn from Angels in the House coming to you with a weekend reading. And this weekend reading is going to be for this weekend, Friday, August 21st, Saturday, August 22nd, and Sunday, August 23rd. I am going to be using the spellcasting oracle cards. So we're going to go ahead and connect with the cards. So we're going to connect with the cards for the reading for the collective, for the energies surrounding this weekend. We're going to have 5 cards. They're fighting to get out, like they're jumping. 4 and 5, and the basic energy and the helper. Basic energy of the weekend, psychic abilities, connecting to your own divine connections, sources, your spirit team. So you can get messages from people like me, and there's a million of us out there, right? The best messages are always going to come from your spirit team because they're going to be designed just for you, right? So I'm suggesting that you take some time to connect yourself with your spirit team. How do you do it? Go ahead and sit in a quiet space. Go out to nature if your environment allows that. Light a candle, say a prayer, say an intention. Just taking some breaths to get your mind calmed down and out of the thinking world. And then, whatever way helps you to connect. That's what I'm suggesting. Some people it'll be journaling, some people it'll be art, like expressing through colors and things like that. I see other people like actually making things, right? But then others just connecting with your heart and asking for guidance from your spirit team, from divine, from creator about um, how can I better um, serve my health? How can I better serve my family or community? How do I connect with my heart's desires? Many of you may even have, limitations or blocks when you're dreaming because you've always been told that, this is enough for you. So just a lot of internal connections. My team is saying, if you're really trying to connect with your psychic abilities, play a game with your spirit team. They love fun games, right? It's not all supposed to be serious and ohm like, right? Yeah, there's a certain aspect of that, but they're saying have fun. So asking questions of your spirit team, asking them for certain signs or symbols. And I like to make it ludicrous, right? Like if it's a yes, give me a pink flamingo. And then you have to be open to seeing that in different spaces, whether it's online or outside or in a picture or something. So, a lot of words for psychic abilities coming in and connections this weekend. So, this weekend is grieving, and this may be a little personal here because this is the anniversary of my mother's second passing. Plus, we've had some other sad news in our family. So, with that said, it's more of course, we're always going to grieve the human, right? We're going to grieve the experience, but there's a certain amount of grief happening this weekend, whether you've lost somebody or not. And the grief is over an identity of yourself that you're letting go of, an old way of being. And I'll just call myself out on this. I'm the fixer. I want to help everybody. I want to go save this person, that person. But then I become exhausted, right? And then I'm not helping myself physically. So, letting go and of those different personas and personalities that just aren't serving you, that don't align with your life where it is today. It might have been the perfect thing to do when you were 10 years old, right? And part of your Girl Scout troop, but not so much today. So, grieving people, situations, and more grieving time periods of life where you filled a certain role for others, okay? And they're saying just honoring that those feelings are coming up. It doesn't mean that anything bad is happening. Honoring those feelings and giving them a release. Yes, I see you, I honor you, but I'm not going to live in that energy. And then courage. Look at this. We go from grieving to courage. Courage to take the first steps for the things you truly desire in your life. Okay. So I will just pick on a real easy one here. If you're desiring better health, then don't stop at McDonald's on the way home from work every day, right? And pick up that large fry and the McFlurry. Just saying. Maybe you're cutting back on alcohol or smoking or some vice that you have. Having the courage to say, this is okay. I'm not giving up anything. I'm having the courage becoming what I want to be. Also, having the courage to own your true beliefs and not, they're saying, bending in the wind with everybody's needs and desires. And they may be calling me out a little bit personally, but we won't talk about that. Inspiration. Where do you get your inspiration? We don't need anything, right? But we all desire like that new inspiration for things. There's something about that. As you get older, right? You sometimes lose that joy at the simple things or the inspiration to do things. And they're just saying, just honoring the different inspiration. Does it mean you follow everything? No, but giving yourself the space and grace to allow in new inspirations, the courage to dream, and then to allow it in. And they're also highlighting, um, trying on different hats. If you're trying to maybe find a new hobby, and then maybe try a couple different ones. Don't be, if you try one thing, you're not stuck to that, right? You can pivot. Pivoting may be important. Answers received. Ask the questions of the universe and of those that can give you qualified, honest answers, whether that's a mentor or a friend. But you will be receiving answers to those questions that maybe they're not the most prevalent questions, but they're the ones that come out here and there. So, okay, so that's it on that one. And then this card is transformation. Looks like it's going to be a fun weekend. We're letting go. We're getting the courage to say what we desire. We're finding the inspiration. We're getting answers. And then we have the transformation. It's a gorgeous card, too. And then our little helper is passion. And I love that because inspiration, passion, and that's what they were showing me. Getting excited for things, whether it's a new love or a new love for doing something, right? And don't forget, big weekend, they're saying to connect with your own psychic ability. So that's all I got for this weekend. I hope you have a great week and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye, everybody.